What's up, everybody? This is the Lazy Farmer. I'm going to end the music right about here just because, well, I kind of was messing with it and you heard it restart at the beginning of this. So, but anyway, okay, so this is episode 3. We're in the last hour of what we started here. Last hour, fourth scenario at the island of St. Thomas. And we have American that is approaching the runway. We have, whoops, what was that? Okay. So we had this plane here, 684 Julia Kilo, that was coming in, but it's not here. When I saved the game, it disappeared. So we're going to see what happens on. I got the game paused right now. So we're going to pick up Americans taxiing. We've got another plane. I think we're getting ready to push back out here, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to see. But let's crack on. We got the last hour of work to do. Let's see what happens. Yep, there he is. Okay, it's coming right in. So we're going to go ahead and have American line up and wait. American 1182, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, line up and wait. American 1182.
And if you remember in the last episode, we kind of learned, we got dinged for 100 points. I know it's going to be like a fault. It's going to, I think is what it comes up as, but it's a fault. And I think I might have to do this one again because if it's a fault, we'll see if it lets me complete it. If not, because I know that the first one I did when I was getting used to everything, I had a fault and I had a fatal error, which means somebody died. So I did the whole thing and it came to an end, but it didn't say that I completed it. So we'll see what happens here. But we're just going to play it out until the menu comes up and says that I completed it, and we'll go from there. So right now, 684 Julie Kilo is on final, and they have been cleared to land. So let's watch them land. Cameras are still set up from last time. Nothing's changed. There's American down there. And it's kind of hard to see the plane as they're coming in. It's going to come in right over them and land here. We can look down here and maybe see. I mean, I can get down there closer if I needed to. There he is right there. You can see the lights his landing lights start to shine on the runway. Small little putt. All right. So he's made a quick, nice land. We're going to watch him.
St. Thomas ground, ExecJet 1190 with information echo, requesting push and start.
Okay, ExecJet's on there. Okay. ExecJet 1190. Pushback approved. Expect runway 28.
Negative. You've known command, ExecJet 1190.
ExecJet 1190. Pushback approved. No. Yep. Nope. ExecJet 1190. Pushback approved. Expect runway 28.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 28. ExecJet 1190.
Okay, he's coming down here. 684 Juliet Kilo. Taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp.
He'll stop here.
684 Juliet Kilo.
Don't worry about that. American 1182. Cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Command requirement missing.
I missed runway 28
American
again.
1182.
American 1182, runway 28, pushback. Never mind. Nope. American 1182, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 1182.
You push back yet, ExecJet? Almost.
St. Thomas ground. ExecJet 1190 ready to taxi.
ExecJet 1190, taxi to runway 28.
Taxi to runway 28. ExecJet 1190.
Nobody else coming in. Depending on, I think the ExecJet's going to get there and give them clearance to take off right away, and then the other plane that's coming down, he'll stop anyway to wait for clearance to cross runway 28. So I don't have to worry about that. ExecJet 1190, runway 28 cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 28 cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. ExecJet 1190.
It's a dance. Dance, dance, revolution. Why would I say that? Never mind. Forget that I said that. I need water. I was thinking coffee, actually, but it's kind of late in the afternoon, and if I drink a coffee, I'll never get to sleep. Here's the water, nice ice cold. I need to throw some more in the refrigerator here. Here comes ExecJet. I'm going to grab a print screen, so you might see it kind of freeze here for a minute. Let's see if I can get him up in the air. Rotate. Oh. I was hoping to get him up off the air, but okay, anyway. Now, let's see. We can get rid of ExecJet. They're gone. Come over here. 684 Juliet Kilo, cross runway 28.
Cross runway 28, 684 Juliet Kilo.
Happiness is no strips on the board. All right, so I want to apologize for that for episode 2. I don't know. You may get a redo of that one. But right now it's up there. I was done live and everything was fine, and then all of a sudden I noticed my viewers were like disappearing and I couldn't figure out why. Then I looked over and I was dropping frames. I don't know why I was dropping frames, but I was dropping frames and they were dropping fast. So it was right about 1 hour mark when I noticed that. I don't know how long it's been going on, so I would definitely want to apologize to you guys for that. But anyway, so I brought it to a stream, did my closing music, and of course I'm into my watching it and all the way through the music and everything. Yeah, it was just lousy. The internet was terrible. And then all of a sudden, the last 30 seconds of music, it just cleared right up and went right back to best frame rate available. Stopped dropping frames the whole bit, so that's the way of things. So that one's up there. I will watch it and see where it started. If it started at the very end, just before I stopped it, I'm just going to let it go. But if it started more like maybe 15 minutes left of that 1 hour stream, then you know what? I may redo it. And which would be fine, because if I redo this again, I'm still going to have that fault that I did, but a lot of it's going to depend upon whether I complete this one or not. We'll see. I don't know how that plays out, what the rules are. It's only completed if you have no faults or no fatalities, or if because I know I did complete it. So, all right. And I know I got my fans. I put brand new fans on my PC. I may have to go to full speed on that sucker. But I definitely I picked out the new case. I was going to get a new Corsair case for my PC. And oh, we got a new plane coming in. There's my strip. There's my plane. Who do we got? F5, 9063M. I don't know who that is, or if there's a. We'll see. We'll wait for him to call in. I may have to put something down here. We'll see. So we'll go back looking at my board this way. He's coming in. The red line is misleading. So you would think the red line is out there, which is where I just started to turn, but no, it's actually that way. They're coming in over the hills here. So, and I'm not sure. I think those hills might be a little bit on the low side, or I'm thinking of a different airport. So he'll call in right when he gets to that red line right there. Looking across over here, you guys may not be able to see that, but we got a plane sitting over there with beacons on, so that one's about ready to push back. Let's take a look over in that area. Let's see. I got nothing else over here. I got no navigation lights, no doors open. Let's cruise on down here. See the beacon light here? You can see it.
St. Thomas Tower, 9063 Mike on final 28.
There it is. Okay, so 9063 Michael. Okay. 9063 Michael, runway 28, cleared to land.
Negative. I'm in the air. 9063 Mike.
9063 Mike, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28, cleared to land.
What did it think I said?
9063 Mike.
Oh, I did say this, but it said pull back to gate cleared to land. So yeah, I think I need to go spend some time with Microsoft's voice activation, doing whatever I do, read a book into it or something, so it gets used to my voice. All right, so he's coming in pretty darn quick. So, but if any planes come up on, that they want to take off, as soon as this plane hits here, yeah, no, you know what? You guys are going to wait. We can turn that icon size down just a little. There we go. All right. And line strength, I can make it a little bit nicer line, but it should be nice. I mean, kind of nice to be a little short, but we'll go. There we go. Or I can do it this way. Either or. Doesn't matter. All right, so the tug is now. Oh, we got two planes over here. I was going to say two birds. Give me a break. So two birds with their navigation lights on,
Thomas
beacons
ground.
on.
Carrier 8275 with information echo, ready to start.
Care 8275. Approved. Expect runway 28.
Approved, expect runway 28. Carrier 8275.
So this is something. I think this is not right, because they don't want to be pushed back unless this is like, okay, extra batteries to fire up their their engines. But I think onboard battery power is enough. So I noticed that this tug kind of came back a little bit. And see, you got this. Look at this.
St. Thomas ground. Carrier 8275 ready to taxi.
And that's why he had to come to a stop to let that thing pull away. So that should not happen. That's a little bit of a glitch. Maybe there'll be an update that'll fix that. I'm not going to accept his taxi call until he pulls out here, and he'll stop out here and call again. If I give him approval, he'll still call when he's out here again. So I'm just going to wait. In the meantime, He's at that outer marker, so whatever this guy does, no matter what he's done, this is the priority. The one in the air gets the priority. All right, so it's 99063.
St. Thomas ground. Carrier 8275 ready to taxi.
Send him. Care 8275, taxi to runway 28.
Taxi to runway 28.
He will
Carrier
stop here. Don't have to really
8275.
keep an eye on that. LXJ 873. I wonder what they're going to be called. LXJ 8. Oh, 8. LXJ 8. Wait a minute. What did I say? 873? Where did I get 873? 835. Wow.
St. Thomas Tower, FlexJet 835 on final 28.
Did I say FlexJet? FlexJet. Yep, that's what it is. They just gave the call sign right there. FlexJet. Okay. FlexJet 835, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28, cleared to land. FlexJet 835.
They're still taxiing. I'm not in a hurry to on that one. He's right there. Can't see the other ones, but they'll be coming in close. I have a hard time seeing them. Maybe I almost kind of want. Well, I put the camera down here because I was watching them come in this way. It's kind of midpoint. So we look at where it's at. It's kind of like right here.
St. Thomas ground. Care 1035 with information echo. Ready to start.
Care 1035. Approved. Expect runway 28.
Approved. Expect runway 28. Care 1035.
See the tugs right there again, so I'm going to wait for him until he gets out here and asks to taxi. The tug will hold him up, and yeah. All right. He's going to be landing any moment soon. We're going to keep an eye on it. Yep, you can see the shadow right there.
Care 1035 ready to taxi.
Yeah, you keep moving. I can see the shadow right there. There he is. Landing lights on the ground there.
St. Thomas ground. 787 Romeo Alpha with information echo. Ready to start.
787 Romeo Alpha. Approved. Expect runway 28.
Approved. Expect runway 28.
Care
787
8275
Romeo Alpha.
runway 28. Line up and wait.
Runway 28. Line up and wait. Carrier 8275.
Care 1035. Taxi to runway 28.
Taxi to runway 28. Care 1035. St. Thomas ground. Care 1035 ready to taxi.
Got you already. 90063 Mike. Taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. 9063 Mike.
Outer marker. Care 8275, runway 28, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 28. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Carrier 8275.
Now I broke my rule a little bit,
St.
but this
Thomas
guy was
ground.
like right here.
787 Romeo Alpha ready to taxi.
787 Romeo Alpha, taxi to runway 28. So I'm going to wait for them. When they come
Taxi
out like
to
they were,
runway
I'll wait for
28.
them to come up with their little
787
icons.
Romeo Alpha.
Where's the other one at? He's almost there. I'm not going to let anybody take off at this time. But 787 Romeo Alpha, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, line up and wait. 787 Romeo Alpha.
He'll stop short over here, but he's got to cross runway 28. So I'm okay there. He'll stop automatically. This guy will stop automatically here. I'm going to wait for the exec jet or flex jet to come in. Flex jet's right there. He'll be here in a minute. So they can wait. All right, in the meantime, 77 Romeo Alpha is ready to go. This one's gone. This one's taxiing. This one's on final. This one's on taxiing. Okay, we're good. Trips are managed. Come on. Okay, there is a flex jet right there. All right. Where's he going? He's coming over here also. All right. Flex jet 835, taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. Flexjet 835.
787 Romeo Alpha, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1,000 feet, contact departure.
Negative, I'm on the ground.
Damn it.
787 Romeo Alpha.
787 Romeo Alpha, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching 1,000 feet, contact departure. Contact departure. No. 787 Romeo Alpha, runway 28. Oh, stop. It's me. I'm confusing voice activation here. 787 Romeo Alpha, runway 28, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1,000, contact departure.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. 787 Romeo Alpha.
Care 130. Nope. Care 1035, runway 28, line up and wait.
Runway 28, line up and wait. Care 1035.
Niner 063 Mike, cross runway 28.
Cross runway 28, 9063 Mike.
And nobody coming in. He'll continue to ramp. I need to wait for that one to get out a little bit farther. Okay, what do we got? This one can go away. Flex jet's on the ground. It can go away. It's taxiing. So we just got to get Care off the ground. Ooh, that's a nice looking plane right there. Let's take a look at that one. Can't get any lower. That's too bad. Can I get lower? Nope. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Wrong keys. Good enough. Care 1035, runway 28 cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 28, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Care 1035.
Fluxjet 835, cross runway 28.
Cross runway 28. Flixjet 835.
So that one just came in. This one's crossing. That one's up off the ground. Ooh, that's a little fast, bro. I didn't look at the wheels, but it kind of looked like he might have gone over the grass, too. I cut that back. All right, anyway, he's there. We're good. This guy's off the ground. All right. And we are back to waiting again. So I think this particular scenario is, I want to say it's 1,000 points or maybe 1,200 points. So I lost 100 because of the fault. So, but like I said, if it allows me to complete it, I'm moving on to Tier 2, which is probably Raleigh-Durham. And yeah, I'm going to take a look at it and kind of get a feel for it before I actually stream it. I do that. I don't want to be like, everything I do is uncut. Even my recorded, like this one's a recorded video, I don't go in and edit. It is what it is. My motto on this channel is, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. And I stick by that motto. So let's see, we were going from 4 o'clock, or was it 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock? I think it was 2 o'clock. So 1,400 hours to 1,600 hours. So let's see, it is currently maybe it was 1,800 hours. Okay. So 1,600 hours would be 4 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It is now 5:08 in game time. Clock is right there, right here on the top of the 8 ears, right there. So we got about another 50 minutes here, a little over 50 minutes worth of playtime on this particular scenario. So it is 2 hours. If I sit on one time over here, I can go 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, 16 times. But if I keep it on one time, 1 hour is 1 hour. And that's where I want my stream to be, just about 1 hour, maybe even a little bit over. Intro, outro, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to throw some more. I'm trying to take pictures of some of the liveries that I see. We'll throw that in there as well, into the pictures you see. I got to trim out that folder a little bit because there's some games that I'm not playing anymore. There's one in there like Trains 2022. I don't play that anymore. I bought it. It was on sale, so I don't feel bad about buying it. Maybe I will revisit it. I'm not saying it's a bad program. It just wasn't what I was looking for. So if you like model railroading, okay, and you're looking for an excellent model railroad simulator, Trains 2022 is it. But there's very little. And maybe I should start a series on that, because honestly, I find a lot of videos of people playing it. Not a lot of videos of explaining it. So right now I just don't have the time to get in to try to figure this stuff out. So all right, I think I need to do it. You might hear my fans on my computer. I'm getting some heat. I cleaned my computer, got all the dust out. It was actually very clean on the inside. So I keep this room pretty clean and tidy. So I'm looking here, here, one here. Oops. Launch this. Hopefully, if you saw a blackout screen, I'm sorry, but it wasn't meant. But all right, here we go. Fans and all right, just kicked everything on full speed. It's still very quiet for full speed. Yeah, CPU is pretty hot right now. Huh. Okay, that tells me what I need to know. So anyway, yeah, my system, well, it's the case, not conducive for radiators. So I'm looking at, well, NZXT has a case. I was looking at Corsair originally, but NZXT's got a case that really caught my eye. And it's designed for like 9 fans in there and radiator, and I think I've got a single fan radiator, and I'll have room on that new case to put at least a 2-fan radiator, and that's what exactly I'm going to do. I'm going to stick a dual fan radiator, and configure it right. This one's not really conducive for water cooling. My other option, though, too, instead of going to that, is get away from the water cooling again, and going to a better active heatsink for the processor. I forgot the name of the company, but they're very highly rated, and they're very inexpensive too. It's like $30-40 on Amazon. That's an option I have. So, all right. Oh, I do have one coming in. All right. I was just going to say, I have one coming in here. We'll see who I got. We don't have their call sign yet. We just know November Juliet X-Ray 306 Tango. We'll see if they have a company name on there. It's probably going to go over into your cargo / general aviation area, which is this area over here. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. So we'll see what he comes up with when he calls in. So it's a pretty chill afternoon here in the island of St. Thomas. I think the busiest one is the third one, which is the weather. It was raining, and I learned a lot about the direction. I was completely wrong. I said that in my last video.
St. Thomas Tower, fraction G 06 Tango on final 28.
Ooh. Fraction G? Fraction G? We'll see what happens here. Fraction G 36. Oh, first I gotta get that right. What was it? Fraction G 306 Tango. Runway 28, clear to land.
Runway 28, clear to land.
I'm not exactly.
Fraction G 06 Tango.
Fraction Z or fraction? I'm saying fraction Z. It's picking it up, and it gave me right up here at the very top up here. You can see voice recognition is picking it up, and it actually, when I misspoke, it even called the right one. So we're okay. I mean, I'll go with it. So that's what I'm saying right there. Fraction G, and it's taking it. So, all right, whatever. I don't know. Sometimes just typing out what you hear or how you have to say it works. So over here on this screen on the Matar, so this is the airport. If they're taking off and landing from over the water, then that's runway 10. They're coming in from over the hills. That's runway 28. Up here, the wind is 312 degrees. So that's the heading, which means the wind's blowing from this section over here this way. So I want the planes to fly this way so that, it helps them with the lift and when, wind goes over the wings. At 5 knots, it's fine. 4 knots, 3 knots, it's fine when I have them coming in this way. But during that rainstorm, they were coming in, and I had 2 planes that had to go around because the tailwind was so bad. That was my clue that, I got to go in the wrong way. If the wind's going this way, from right to left, the planes need to take off and land left to right. So something to think about. Airport lights down here. Turns the airport lights on and off. It's daytime right now. We're good. I don't need to turn those on. So anyway, he's coming up to the outer marker. I have no planes ready to go. I'm looking. I got nothing over here. I could come over into here. I have no beacons, no navigation lights, so no clue if there's anything starting to fire up over here. This is empty. Wow. This is empty. That's the first time I've ever seen that empty. And we got 1, 2, 3 planes sitting over here, but they all just kind of came in. I don't think anything's going to be happening here. So this afternoon, like it's a perfect one. The island of St. Thomas is a tier 1. I'm going to call it a tier 1 airport. You start playing it with the very first scenario. You get the 4 scenarios. And as you gain points, you level up. I'm level 4 right now, or tier 4. And as you go when you get tier 2, it unlocks the tier 2 airport, which I believe is Raleigh-Durham. And then you start running planes out of there. So I'm doing all 4 here at tier 1. Then I'll go to tier 2. Like I said, tier 4, it unlocked my tier 3, which I think is LaGuardia. And then tier 4 is LAX, or that might be reversed. I don't know. Which is amazing because I know LAX can be very busy. So, all right. So, Fraction G 306T has passed the outer marker, or 306 Tango has passed the outer marker. So they should be arriving here pretty soon. And if you watch, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you come down here on the hills down here. You know what? Oops, I don't want to do that. I'll do this. I'm going to fly down here. I want to see if we can pick them up. I think that's them right there. You may not be able to see them. Hang on, I got to scratch. Okay, it's not a spot on my monitor. I keep that very. Oh no, maybe it was. Ah, it disappeared. So, but I kind of look for, when they're off in the distance, I look for their landing lights. Sometimes you see it, but in a bright sunny day like this, I think this is the first scenario where there's not a whole lot of clouds in the sky. Whoa, what happened there? Okay. There he is. He's right there. You can kind of see the white dot. Here's the shadow. Here he comes. A Learjet or something like that. I don't know. A couple of guys that watch these streams, man, he's like nailing it. I don't know if he's right or wrong or not. It just sounds good. All right, he is on the ground. Where's he going? Yep, over here. Fractions GE 306 Tango, taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. Fraction G06 Tango.
Fraction G. Fraction G. Oh, G could be G forces. Fraction, just a part of the G force. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Wow. I've already recorded like 44 minutes. That doesn't seem right. Maybe. But I'm going to go to the end. This might be a little bit longer than just a 1 hour stream. I will finish out this scenario. So we're at 17:20. That is 5:20 in the afternoon. So we're just gonna keep rocking and rolling. It is kind of slow. It's a slow day in the island of St. Thomas. So the game is from Feel there. field there, and it's called Tower Simulator 3. It's their latest edition. It's a couple years old. I've never heard of it, to be honest with you, until it just was a random thing that popped up on my YouTube stream. I watched it out just out of curiosity, and I immediately was hooked. I just could not get enough of anything. It is multiplayer, too. You can do multiplayer. I mean, 2 people. It might be enough, depending on the size of the airport. You might need 3. You might need 4. But it's one person plays ground control, the other one plays air control. So, and you have to know they'll be down on this screen down here. Will come up with the frequencies, so you have to know the protocols to tell the pilots, okay, you're on the ground, but you want to cross a runway. You have to have him contact air control. To have air control say, because they're the ones they're controlling the planes that are taking off and landing. Once they're on the ground, I'm either telling them to taxi to the runway or taxi to the ramp. So I'm controlling what they're doing on the ground. So, but they got to cross the runway. So air control tells them they have to give them the frequency. They contact air control. Air control said, yeah, cross the runway, contact ground on, and then they got to contact back on me. So it's interesting. I was watching a couple of those. The best one that I watched, the 2 guys, they were in Discord, but they muted each other, and they only talked to each other when they had to. So that was really well done, very professional, and that was good. The other ones were just kind of like, I don't know, I'm gonna crash that plane into this one if you don't do it the way, it was that kind of stuff, and I'm like, I didn't finish that stream. I went on to something different. But when the ones are playing very, very professional, I'm a semi-realistic sim player. I try to do the best, not hardcore realism, but okay, we'll do this. Fraction G 306 Tango, cross runway 28.
Cross runway 28. Fraction G 06 Tango.
I don't know what that is. Kind of weird how they do it. I'm not sure if that's on my end or if that's in the simulator, but it's kind of cool. It's like leaving little trails. Oh my God, I've done shrooms. Well, it was that pizza tasted kind of off. Maybe that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, it looks like the wheels go over the grass down there. So it's not 100% perfect. It's still very good, very playable, very exciting. All right, that one's done. Let's go back. And we can get him off that. He's finished. So he's just got to come to a stop and hear that, or hit the jets real hard and roll out on that highway over there. So here we go. All right, we're just going to sit here. I'm not going to speed up time. I mean, I could. I mean, I'm already at 48 minutes on this recording, so I could speed up time a little bit. We'll go to 8 times. I mean, I got nothing over here. I just got a few jets here, a few back in here, so unless we got some big stuff coming in. But I'll wait for, if anything shows up on here. Or got some planes back there, over here that might call. Let's see, anything, nothing there. No beacon. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Or is that just the design of the plane? Oh, that's the design of the plane. I thought that was a cargo door that was open. Oh, we got somebody coming in. Let's go down to 1 times here. All right, what do we got? We have November 4254 Bravo. Let's see what kind of call sign he gives me when they radio in. I'm starting to think the amount of points you get per scenario is also an indicator of how busy it is. The more points, the more busy. Yeah, I'm not antsy. I mean, I'm not antsy. I'm very calm right now. Before I started playing this, like the first episode where I screwed up and killed somebody. um, yeah, I'm actually not stressing on it, so I think it's time to move on to a different airport after I finish this one.
St.
So,
Thomas Tower, 4254 Bravo on final 28.
okay. Excuse me, I had to burp. 4245. Nope, nope, nope. Fife. Oh, I noticed that Fife. Interesting. That's a ham radio thing. 4254 Bravo. Runway 28 cleared to land.
Runway 28, clear to land.
So
4254 Bravo.
I'm a ham radio operator, and I've been one for years. Actually, I've been one for decades, actually. And back when the hobby was still having to do like Morse code to get your tickets and everything, when they were taught in the training class, it's not Five, it's Fife, Fife, and that's what I saw at the top up there. You know that okay, so it's Niner and Fife. I don't know why. It's just I guess it's supposed to like over the airwaves. It's and we're talking it's old school stuff. And I was trained by guys that were honestly these guys were cool. These guys were the World War II coast watchers. They used to get we're talking they loaded up on a sub, got taken to an island somewhere behind enemy lines in Japanese territory, unloaded onto an island, and they crawled up to the top of the hill, the highest hill they could find, and set up a radio station and monitored Japanese traffic. And I mean, there was like 3 of these guys were old school World War II radio operators, coast watchers. And I mean, some of their stories were pretty cool stuff, but just to learn from those guys. And these are the guys that like, you know what? They had to know their stuff. So if the radio broke, they couldn't go to Radio Shack and get parts. They had to use whatever they had to make that radio work. So pretty cool. But that's where it's coming from, is I guess because the airwaves back then, the radios weren't as, they didn't have digital signal processing and all that stuff. And so it's like you had to differentiate that Five could sound like something else to somebody on the other end. So it was Fife, and Niner. So I don't know. What can I say? I mean, some of the reason I know. Okay, we got anything going on here? Nothing on that panel because nobody's called in. I got no airplanes over there except for the ones. I got the. Oh, is that a? Oh, I got some. Oh, we got a jet. It looks like that exec jet's about ready to take off. Yep. See the green light down here, red light down here. The doors are open. So he's loading up. We don't have beacon here on the top or on the bottom yet. So. Alright, no other nav lights at all. Nothing over here. We're going to go fly. I got nothing at the terminal over here. This is a dead terminal right now. So I got no nav lights on these guys. And they came in. They were like some of the first planes in. So I don't know. I expected them to already be going. So we'll get a call from over here soon. This guy is actually on the runway. He's coming in. I can move that tag over. Yeah, I think it's time to get to a little bit slightly bigger airport so you can see more liveries. I paid for them. I want to see some airplanes. I want to see some Southwest and some Delta, and other than JetBlue, maybe Spirit's out there, maybe some Spirit. I don't know, something different, And then of course LAX we'll get to see. Oh, God, that'd be interesting. We're going to see some internationals. We have to start calling heavy on some of these planes too, on the bigger planes. I don't know if I don't know if we have any 747s left in this era. But yeah, it'd be like, 777 heavy or whatever it is, I mean, if they have an H after it, it's a heavy, and you got to call that heavy out or they won't respond. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. I can't wait. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. But yeah, I will go ahead and, like I said, I will preview it before I actually do a recording or a live stream on it. I'll try to get, I got one more hour. This one, see, today's Monday. This one will go out on Thursday. And then I need to do a run 8 one, so I'll probably do I'll do an hour. I may not do run live stream. I'll probably do an hour of some run 8 on the NorCal server that we have going. We're still testing it. Configurations are done. So we did the buildings. So the industries are all we'll issue the right tagging with the tagging system we got. The inbound cars will get tagged with the tagging system that we have, that are the supply trains, and then we'll have I know that Kung Fu Beer went around and looked at the industries and the cars that were already sitting there and made sure that they were all tagged as according. And I'm going to flood. I want to flood. I know he has a train going to Sparks that'll need to be flat switched. I'm actually setting up a train, having a bunch of trains come in to Roseville, and they'll have to get pushed over the hump yard so that they can be sorted, and they're going to get sorted. Not only they'll be sorted into, I believe I've got them sorted into the outbounds. And there's only 3 outbound directions they're going to go. So I have them sorted into outbounds, and I have them also sorted by locals. And of course, we'll be able to tell a tag if the locals are going to be a Sparks local or if they're going to be a Roseville local. So, and then at that point, look at this, oh my God, we got duplicate. 4254 Bravo, 4254 Bravo. Oh my goodness. I will not respond to this one until this one is already on the ground. And we'll see how this is going to react. I'm surprised that the game would do this. I'm really surprised. And if it gives me another one, then I know we just ran out of things to do, and maybe I was too efficient and finished everything. Somehow, I don't think that's the case. So, all right, we are almost there. So, scrolling a little bit. I don't know if I can, see, I don't think I can rotate this. It'd be kind of cool if I could. No, I could rotate.
St. Thomas Tower, 4254 Bravo on final 28.
Yeah. I know you are. I want this guy on the ground. And I think I'm still going to have a conflict. When I call this one out to taxi, this one's going to answer. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, it's a single engine one. Wow. Okay. See what happens here. Here we go. 4254 Bravo, taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. 4254 Bravo.
Alright, that one's on the ground. So now I'm going to go... We have another jet coming in. Okay. 4254 Bravo, runway 28, clear to land.
Negative. I'm on the ground.
I know you are.
4254 Bravo.
If this one... I may have to delete the one on the ground. Can I mark this one? No, I can't. Dang it. Let's see. 7. Where are you? Did it disappear? No, it's down there. Crap. This is going to be a conundrum. I want to try to save this one. "4254 Bravo, runway 28, clear to land."
Negative. I'm on the ground.
This one may have to go around.
4254 Bravo.
Yeah. Well, see what happens here. I have a feeling this one's going to have to go around.
St. Thomas Tower, Flixjet 875 on final 28.
Flexjet 875, runway 28, clear to land.
Runway 28, clear to land. Flixjet 875.
I can't do anything because that first one came in and it's still down there. I wonder if there's a way... I don't know. "4254 Bravo, cross runway 28.
Cross runway 28. 4254 Bravo.
I'm going to let the other one go around. I have no choice. Flexjet is cleared to land. This one's the one that's hanging out there, and it's just going to have to go around. Because I can't clear it unless we'll see if it already took the clearance. I doubt it did because this one had clearance before this one even showed up. So I don't know. That's kind of a interesting little conundrum. I might go to their website or their forums. I think they have a Discord as well too, and just pop it in and just say, hey, I noticed this, this, and this. And then what do you do when you have two planes come in that have the exact same call sign? You know, and so it's probably delete one of them. And I did delete one once, but it had stopped. There was two planes that were nose to nose. Yeah, I messed up, but that was that first scenario. But if I can get here, yeah, he's already on the ground. No, I'm just gonna see. Let's see what happens. There's those mushroom trails again. close. I might be able to give him clearance at the last minute here if this guy hurries up. No, he's going to the farthest corner. Of course he is. 4254 Bravo, runway 28, clear to land.
Negative. I'm on the ground. 4254 Bravo.
We'll see what happens with this one. There's no way. He's going to come into this slot right here. Yep, he's making his turn, so he's not going to come to a stop. Well, maybe he just turned back in again, so... Turn off your light. Go away. (4254 Bravo, clear to land.
Command requirement missing.
4254 Bravo, runway 28, clear to land.
Negative. Altitude is low. 4254 Bravo.
Yeah, he's going to go around. Yeah, there he is. He's going around. It's a whole different type. Is that just
going around 4254 Bravo?
Yeah, go around. You have the same. You shouldn't have the same call sign anyway. Crash in the sea. See if I care. All right, this one's done. This one's still coming in. Oh, that's interesting. I cleared this one, and that one went away too. So, all right. Well, this is just a little hiccup in the game. You just go around. I don't care. According to this, I got 14 minutes, maybe 13 minutes left, and then this sim will stop, or this scenario will end. So I'm okay. You go do what you got to do. Go fly around. You won't be back in time. Usually when they fly around, it takes almost takes like about 45 minutes for them to come around. Now there are some commands I haven't learned yet. I could have actually told them to go off, gave them a direction. So. Give them a heading to, go around heading 000 and then 00, because I'm air control for this whole airspace. So, there's FlexJet. Flaps are down and everything. That's pretty cool. FlexJet 875, taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. FlexJet 875.
Alright, he's done. Once he crosses Charlie right here, I'll tell him to go ahead and cross runway 28. We got nobody come in, so he's got time. So, alright, that's my plan. So, almost a perfect scenario. That first hour, I had that fault because I had the planes too close. Now, before I added in the real world pack and the livery pack, and that's not the real name for them, but one adds all the actual livery. So like FlexJet, there's an actual FlexJet out there, and that's their actual livery. And of course you got the Deltas and Uniteds and things like that. It's the scheduling, the call signs are more legit. In the pre add-on, I could get away with having one plane take off and not get out to this outer marker here and then have another plane take off and another one take off like that, and there's no fault. Now I got, the 3 or 5 nautical mile separation is turned on. I could have gone to 3 nautical miles, probably be okay. But I have it just default is 5 nautical miles separation, so I got to wait for them to get 5 nautical miles out. So, you know, and that's not only horizontally but also vertically as well too. So, kind of wait for them to get to like 500 feet and whatever that might be, and you know, it's just yeah, things to look at. Just be patient. Now, I was watching a video of somebody doing LaGuardia. Oh, God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he had, if...
St. Thomas Ground, FlexJet 1174 with information echo, requesting push and start.
FlexJet 1174, pushback approved, expect runway 28.
Pushback approved, expect runway 28. FlexJet 1174.
FlexJet 875, cross runway 28.
Cross runway 28. FlexJet 875.
Alright, 875 is done. I think I already did it. Yeah, here's this one. Departing on runway 28. Oh, I see some lights in the background over there too. Nav lights out there. Oh, that's the one. Okay, that's the one that's leaving. Waiting for a taxi.
St. Thomas
There he
Ground, FlexJet 1174 ready to taxi.
FlexJet 1174, taxi to runway 28.
Taxi to runway 28. FlexJet 1174.
FlexJet 1174, runway 28, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 28, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. FlexJet 1174.
Alright, 174. When they get the timestamp, we can throw that in the bin. Alright, so looking here, they're the only ones. That's the one that just came in. And then, yep, nothing there. Nothing there except for these two. Still don't see any nav lights, so I think they're done for the day. Is that just... yeah, just a little glint of light off the top of... so that's done. Nice. I have to tone my graphics down a little bit. I don't know if that'll get rid of those little trails there. I feel like I've had them on shrooms. Alright, how much time we got left? We got about 7 minutes left in this scenario. 1174 is off the ground and on its way. We can get rid of that strip. That's my supervisor calling, wanting to know if I can stay some extra hours. That's no. Alright, I am definitely feeling like, yep, I need to... no, they need to turn gray. He climbed real quick. So, yeah, he's gray, he's gone. So once they go gray up here, and I'm talking about on the tags here, because they're yellow when they go out. Once they turn gray, they no longer belong to me. They belong to the departure control, or air traffic control departure. So they'll get them out of the vector them out of the area. Other than that, yeah, I think sit here and wait for somebody else. Let's go ahead and we'll bump this up again to 8. There's somebody coming in. Who we got? Oh, 4254 Bravo came back around already, so we might get him in, get him on the ground here before we run out of time. Let's see. You got 5 minutes. How far can you get? 5 minutes, because this will come to a stop before we, even if he's still in the process of landing. Oh, we got somebody else. What's this? Wait a minute. See, came up twice. But look at this one. 4254 BE33/L. I gotta look into that, see if that makes a difference. That one's already gone. See, look at it, they're already over here. So that's a problem. If I move this, and they're following each other. We'll see. We'll get them off. We'll see what we do here. We'll take care of them. If he makes that inside of 4 minutes, 3 minutes actually, he will not get on the ground in 3 minutes. I can tell you that right now. I didn't think he was going to make it back in time, to be honest with you.
St. Thomas Tower, 4254 Bravo on final 28.
4254 Bravo, runway 28, cleared to land.
Runway 28, clear to land. 4254 Bravo.
Alright, so now we go back and they both have check marks. So, and this is the one that's, I think, yeah. Oh, 1728, 1828, yeah. So, no, that's not what I was thinking. You got 2 minutes left on this. Will not be on the ground in time. So, just sitting back, drinking my water. $17.58 and 47, 49, 41, 42, or 52. I'm sorry, 54, 5. You see, I'm seeing a pattern here, guys. All right, 17:59. He's got like less than a minute to get to the ground. Better hurry up. I'm leaving. My shift is over. Pull down the curtains. I might have to play with the graphics settings a little bit. I mean, by default, it's coming in at high, but I might have to play with them a little bit and see if I can tone them down. Oh, look at the glare over there. Whoa! Well, that's what the tower looks like. Pretty cool. I mean, I can use any station. I mean, if I wanted to. Oh, there it is. All right. Ooh! I got no mistakes. Minor mistakes, major mistakes. So delays, unhandled airplanes, runway excursions. I don't know what that means. No fatal crashes. That's great. Number of landings 6. Number of takes off 6. I got a total of 12 planes. There's only 12 planes. Wow. Job all done. 50% bonus. So yeah, 1,500. Final score 2,200. Okay. Let's go to the menu, see what's going on there. Developer for St. Thomas is currently the busiest airport, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, this is Field Air is the company that actually made Tower Simulator, but there are some airports that put out by Energy's Design, and they're very good. They're very good. So total of 4 major faults. So even if I back out of a scenario after a major fault, I still get dinged for a major fault. So 4 major faults, 1 fatal error, but I have 4 finished jobs. So if I go to career, completed. That's it for, yeah, that's absolutely just it for St. Thomas. May not be back for that one. Next up, we have North Carolina. So Raleigh-Durham Airport in North Carolina, and then also Tier 2. LaGuardia. Look at that mess on that picture. Oh my goodness. So we have easy Sunday afternoon, LaGuardia. Work for your money, LaGuardia. That's a Tier 3. So we'll do the Tier 2s, then we'll go to Tier 3s, and it'll get busier and busier. But first up on the docket, next time we meet will be North Carolina, Raleigh-Durham Airport. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for hanging out, watching the stream. I will see you next time. I know next time up will be actually Run 8. So we'll get some of that done, some train simulator stuff done. I think by next weekend. Well, my daughter will be here next weekend on Sunday, so we may end up be playing side by side. A little bit of Lotro together, side by side. We were yelling at each other last Sunday. Who knows what will happen when she's sitting here in my office? Things will get thrown. I can guarantee it. But it's all in fun, all in jest. That's how we get along with each other. Yeah, it's I'm her favorite parent. What can I say? Anyway, this is Kurt H. I'm the Lazy Farmer. Thank you very much. Of course, as always, if you like the content I provide, go ahead and click subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification so you know when the next video goes live or when I go live. So, and then, of course, you can share this content out with other people. Say, hey, check this guy out. So, anyway, I will catch you guys later. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye.